In today's lesson, we are going to be solving a system with three variables. So there's x, y, and z, and then that's also three different equations. So this first slide here is just kind of a visual. Imagine taking your x and y axis and then flipping it flat, and then adding a third axis, that z axis. So we're looking for our final answer will be an x, a y, and a z. And then another visual here, that intersection point is where three planes intersect at a single point. Okay, so here is the system that we're going to solve. 3x minus 2y plus 4z equals 35. Negative 4x plus y minus 5z equals negative 36. 5x minus 3y plus 3z equals 31. Okay, so what we need to do, three equations, they each have three variables, and they're all set up to solve by elimination. What I'm going to do is just look at two equations at a time. So I'm going to rewrite the top two over here. 3x minus 2y plus 4z equals 35. Okay, so when I rewrite those two equations, I can see that, the y variables will be easy to eliminate if I multiply the second equation by 2. So if I do that, I'll have negative 8x plus 2y minus 10z equals negative 72, and I no longer need that equation. And I can add these equations together. When I do that, my y's cancel. So 3x plus negative 8x is negative 5x. 4z plus negative 10z is minus 6z. And then 35 plus negative 72 is negative 37. So I've eliminated one variable. What I want to do now is see if I can repeat that step using just my second two equations. And see if I can eliminate the same variable. So I'm going to rewrite the second two. Okay, and what I notice is my y's would cancel pretty easily. That is, if I multiply this equation by 3. And I'm going to rewrite it below. So negative 12x plus 3y minus 15z equals negative 108. And I no longer need this equation. I'm going to add these two together. So my y's will cancel. 5x plus negative 12x is negative 7x. 3z plus negative 15z is minus 12z. 31 plus negative 108 is negative 77. Okay, now what I'm going to do is take my new two equations and set them up for elimination to eliminate another variable. So my first equation, that negative 5x minus 6z equals negative 37, and negative 7x minus 12z equals negative 77. So I want to solve this by elimination. To do that, I'm going to multiply that top equation by a negative 2. So that will give me, I'm going to write underneath, a positive 10x, a positive 12z, and that is equal to a positive 74. No longer need this equation. When I add them together, my z's eliminate. So negative 7x plus 10x is 3x, and that is equal to negative 3. So x equals negative 1. All right, so now what can I solve? I can find z using this equation or this equation. So I'm going to use the first one that we found. Okay, so I've got negative 5x minus 6z equals negative 37. But I have to plug in negative 1. Okay, so subtracted 5 on both sides. Now I have to divide. So z will equal positive 7. All right, I've got x, I have z. How do I find y? Well, to do that, I can plug in both my x and my z into one of my original equations. And I'm going to choose, I'm going to choose the top equation. So let's see, I'll move way down here. Okay, so that top equation is 3x minus 2y plus 4z equals 35. And my x is negative 1. And my z is 7. So 3 times negative 1 minus 2y plus 4 times 7 equals 35. Negative 3 minus 2y plus 28 equals 35. I'm going to add 3 over and subtract 28. So negative 2y will equal 10 and y will equal negative 5. Okay, so there is all of my work and my final answer. They will intersect at the point negative 1, negative 5, 7. So to recap, set the top two, eliminate a variable, then look at the bottom two, try to eliminate the same variable. Those equations you then put together to eliminate once you get your variable. Start plugging back in and get all 3 of your variables. So there is solving a system with 3 equations and 3 variables. Good luck with your lesson.